Derek forged his mother's will to take the house his sister grew up in. He faked the dates, he faked the witnesses, he forged Mom's signature until it was perfect. He checked everything twice, everything but one signature, and it wasn't Mom's. Derek should have checked, but checking was never his job, it was his sister's. Claire reads the small print no one reads, and 2 weeks after the funeral, Derek handed her a forgery and asked her to believe it.
Mom, that was Derek on the phone. He says happy birthday. He can't make it. Work.
He always says work, honey. Put the kettle on.
Derek called on birthdays from 3 states away, loudly loving, precisely never there. 41 years, the same house. Claire grew up in it and moved back for the last 9 to take care of the woman who raised her. Claire read insurance claims for a living, 20 years deciding which papers were real and which were staged. Their mother, Eleanor, was sharp to the end, and Claire kept everything, the pill schedule, the doctor's notes, the receipts. When Eleanor passed, it was spring. Claire was in the chair beside her, holding a hand gone light as paper, a cup of tea going cold on the sill, the room very quiet. Derek was on a plane, he said. The flight landed after. It usually does. The funeral was small and good, and 2 weeks later Derek came back, first time in years, carrying a folder like a trophy.
Claire, we need to talk about the estate. I've got Mom's will, her real one.
Her real one, as opposed to?
The one her lawyer never filed. She updated it last spring. The house comes to me. She wanted it kept in the family name.
Last spring, when Derek hadn't set foot in the state, when Claire was there every single day. Claire looked at the paper, then at her brother, and did the thing that has undone louder people than Derek. Nothing. Yet.
Can I keep a copy?
Of course, I'm not the bad guy here, Claire. Mom made a choice.
He gave her a copy. When you forged something perfectly, you want people to look at it. That was his first mistake. Claire looks at things for a living, fabricated claims mostly. She knew what a forgery smelled like before she opened the folder. And the will was good work. She had to give him that. Mom's signature? Perfect. The tremble in the E, the way the last letters gave out, he'd practiced. 2 witnesses signed and dated. A notary stamp inked and good enough, dated March the 14th. Everything a court wants to see. And it worked. Grief makes people agree to things. The relatives nodded, the neighbors murmured, if it's notarized.
I know it's hard. I'll give you time to get your things out. End of the month, I'm not a monster.
9 years of caregiving priced at 3 weeks' notice. Claire said thank you. Claire said she understood. Her friend Nadia found her in the car an hour later, not crying, reading.
Claire, I watched you drive that man to every chemo appointment. Every one. I am not going to sit here and watch Derek take the house too. Fight this.
He wants me loud and broke and emotional. That's the version of me he can beat. So I'm going to be the one he never bothered to learn. I'm going to be quiet, and I'm going to read.
Read what? He forged Mom's signature. How do you even prove that?
I don't. That's what he wants me chasing. Everyone chases Mom's signature. I'm going to check the one nobody checks.
There are 3 signatures on a notarized will: the person's, the witnesses, and the notary's, the one everybody trusts and nobody reads. Claire read it. The name on the seal was Raymond Halloran, and Claire knew that name. She knew it because she'd driven him to his own retirement party. Halloran had been the family's notary for 30 years. He notarized Eleanor's first will. He notarized the deed to this house, and 8 months before that March 14th, he gave it up, hands too unsteady to sign. He told Claire himself over that cake.
I'm done, Claire. A man who can't sign straight has no business notarizing. It's a small honesty, but it's mine.
8 months before that will was supposedly notarized, Raymond Halloran had surrendered his commission. It's on record with the state.
A seal from a man who gave up his commission 8 months earlier can't be real. And a seal that can't be real proves this whole thing was built out of nothing. The witnesses too. I don't have to prove Mom's signature is fake. I have to prove this one couldn't be true.
Because Derek wasn't there, and people who aren't there don't know what's changed. He found an old document with Halloran's seal and copied the one signature he was sure of, the trusted family notary, the one nobody checks.
So we take it to a lawyer, we blow it up.
No, we take it to probate court, quietly. We let Derek file the will himself and swear to it, under oath, on the record.
Because a lie you catch in a hallway is a rumor. A lie a man swears to in a courtroom is a crime. Claire wasn't going to win an argument. She was going to let Derek build the trap and walk in. The estate crawled through probate for months. Claire let it. She even started packing boxes where Derek could see, and the family started to talk.
Derek at least honors what your mother wanted. Let the resentment go, Claire. It's unbecoming.
Claire smiled. Claire kept packing. Swallowing that in her own mother's living room was the most expensive thing she did all year, and she paid it without a word because the trap only works if the mouse thinks it's winning.
I'm glad you're being reasonable about this. Really.
You were always better at this than me, Derek. The paperwork, the talking.
He took it as a compliment. It was a measurement. The night before the hearing, Claire sat at Nadia's table and opened the envelope from the Secretary of State with hands that weren't quite steady, because if the record didn't say what she remembered, she was just the bitter sister who'd lost and accused her brother on top of it. It said what she remembered. Derek brought a lawyer and a story. Claire brought a folder and a date. And a small county probate courtroom on a Tuesday morning is about to become the quietest execution you ever saw.
Your Honor, this is my mother's last will, properly witnessed and notarized on March 14th. I'm only trying to honor what she wanted.
And you attest this document is authentic? The signatures, the notarization, all of it?
I do, Your Honor, every signature on it.
Every signature on it. He said it under oath, on the record. In the second row, Claire opened her folder.
No challenge to the mother's signature, Your Honor. We stipulate it looks perfect. We have a question about a different one. The notaries.
Not Mom's. The whole room had braced for a fight about Mom's and leaned the wrong way.
A certificate from the Secretary of State. Raymond Halloran surrendered his notary commission the previous July, 8 months before this will was supposedly notarized by him. On March 14th, he had no seal at all.
Your Honor, a defect in notarization does not void a will executed before 2 witnesses.
We're not alleging a defect, counsel. We're alleging invention. A notary who couldn't sign. Witnesses no one can produce. A date that puts that seal 3 states from the man who owned it. This will wasn't defective. It was manufactured.
There were no witnesses to call to save it. Derek had invented them too. The one signature he copied instead of inventing was the one that proved all the rest were invented.
Mr. Vance, you swore to every signature on this document. One belongs to a man who could not legally have signed it. Would you like to revise your testimony, or shall I refer this to the district attorney?
The judge looked at Claire, the daughter who'd brought the proof, the way a judge looks when he's waiting for the wronged party to say the word. Claire's hand rested on the folder. She could end Derek right there. She took her hand off the folder. The house was enough. You can forge a signature. You cannot forge having shown up, and she didn't need a prosecutor to prove that to a brother who already knew.
I don't want the house because I won, Derek. I want it because I was there. That's the only signature that ever mattered.
Claire moved back into the house. She put the quilt over the armchair by the window. The absent brother forged the one thing he was sure of and got undone by the one thing he never did: pay attention. If you've ever watched someone loud try to outtalk someone patient, you know how this feels. So tell me, should Claire have said the word and sent Derek to the DA, or was losing the house enough? Receipts or mercy? One word down below. Next time, a contractor took a widow's deposit for a roof he never built and bragged he'd never lose in court because she signed as is. He was right about the contract. He forgot she'd recorded the call. Subscribe. A new payback story every week. Keep your receipts, keep your cool, and put everything in writing. See you Tuesday.